Hiya Val, lovely to get back together with you on the range at weekend and start to do some work on your swing for the coming season. Just a quick recap on the key points that we covered. First of all, when viewed from down the line, we have to get the shaft of the club sitting on a more appropriate angle than we've got here. So we want, as a baseline, we want the feel that the shaft is hitting you on the belt line. So you can see you can still go a touch lower with the shaft angle at that point, but hitting you on the belt line rather than going through the middle or top half of your torso. So we're going to lower the shaft at setup is part one. Then from there we talked about the golf swing itself. You can see here on the top left footage, very square with the toes. We want you to flare the feet out more so that we can turn. We've got the knees in, which isn't conducive to a good turn. We've now got the knees out, which is much better for a turn in both directions. What we've also asked you to do is put a little bit more weight on the left side, so you can see there that now we've got a touch more weight on the left than we had previously. So we're favouring the left side, about 65% of your weight on your left at this stage, so that you can control low point much easier. The problem we had was we were hitting the ground behind the ball, and as a result we were starting to compensate too much and then topping the ball. So what we see here on the top left is a player who can't turn properly, feet aren't in a good position, neither's the weight, so there's going to be quite a drift outside that yellow box on the way back. So the axis of the swing isn't stable. Now what we've got to do is lunge across just in time. You can see there we haven't done it, we haven't got back into the left side. We've also lost height, and we're now running the risk of hitting the ground behind the ball. So what tends to happen then is the player divides the elbows and stands up through impact to prevent that happening. What we've now done is positioned the feet differently, so we've turned both feet out about 20 degrees. We've got 65% of the weight on the left, and the feeling is that you're just trying to keep the weight on the left during the golf swing. So weight on the left, keep it on the left, much less of a drift off the ball. We don't need to get back onto it anymore, so you can see they're getting nicely on top of the golf ball, eliminating any tendency to hit the ground behind the ball. And you can see there as you come through, the elbows just divide because you still think you're going to hit the ground behind the ball. Point of release way behind the ball, point of release much nearer the back of the ball. So what we've done by achieving this top of the backswing position, I'm just going to get rid of all the lines here now. Remember your first challenge, solid contact. By making the swing that you see on the bottom left, you've just improved your ability to hit the ball solidly very quickly. So you've got shaft down, feet flared out, weight forward, keep the weight forward on the way through. Good luck with it, and I look forward to working with you again in the coming weeks. Well done.